So martial arts and weight loss. It's funny because I've heard two different things. Some people say, I really want to start martial arts, but I can't until I lose weight, get in shape. And other people say, does martial arts help lose weight? I want to take martial arts to lose weight. And so just like anything, it's all over the spectrum of what people are looking for as far as weight loss and martial arts. And should you lose weight first or should you do martial arts to lose weight? So I want to backtrack and kind of look at it to me from a healthier perspective. In my experience of dealing with my own stuff and with trying to stop something or start something, there are some best practices that I think really help with this. So as soon as our brain hears taking something away, like, oh, I want to lose weight, therefore I need to eat less, or I need to exercise more, I need to stop doing this and start doing that, it can feel very overwhelming and kind of like a battle with ourselves. So I try to step back and look at it from a broader perspective. And then also from a perspective of how do I add positive things in that will put me in a better position to help maybe take away some things that are not serving me as well. So in general, for living well, for living as healthy as we can and as vital as we can and with the best weight for us as we can, it's more of a lifestyle that works for us long term than trying to cut weight like I used to do when I would wrestle and then eat a bunch and then cut weight. That's just like a yo-yo, like a roller coaster of losing weight, gaining weight. So really we want to look at a lifestyle. So if we look at eating, we want to look at exercise, we want to look at rest and stress, social connection, all these things help us live a really good life. So when we're looking at nutrition, I know for me, for example, if I want to cut back on sugar, if I start telling myself you can't have sugar, it could easily be this internal battle. But if I start eating more protein and more oils, that kind of gives me more nutrition. I tend to crave sweets less. When I start eating a lot of sweets or I start struggling trying to not eat as many sweets, again, it becomes that battle. So as far as eating, the first thing I would highly recommend is start adding some things that are really healthy for you, for us. High nutrient food, high quality food that gives your body the fuel that it needs. So then we'd be less inclined to overeat or to eat food that's not as healthy. Because when our body has optimal nutrition, it doesn't crave as much food and also as unhealthy food. So let's look at exercise. So exercise in general, we know that it's really good for our body to move. But if you're doing something that you hate, it's going to be very hard to do it. So martial arts is a great way to exercise because it's your whole body. You get cardio, you get strength training, you get mobility, you get flexibility all in one. So it is wonderful if you have an interest in martial arts. But if you just want to do martial arts to lose weight and you don't like it, then it's going to be very difficult to be successful for that. So really think about what kind of movement do you like? Do you love dancing? Do you love riding a bicycle? Do you love jogging? Do you love weights? Or maybe not love if you can't find something that you love, but at least that you like or enjoy or it's better than other things. So we all need to move our body in a healthy way. So I'm always looking for functional strength with full mobility. So not just lifting really hard and getting really tight, but strengthening my body with full range of mobility. And then also, as well as living well, social connections are really, really important. So if I just go to the gym and I just work out by myself or just get on a bike by myself, there's value to that. And there's also great value in doing exercise with other people. So in martial arts, it's a great opportunity to be part of a community, to work out with other people, to partner lots of different people, get to know people, to exercise together and to support each other. If we want to go see our friends, if we want to go learn some new techniques or some new things with wrestling or striking or self-defense, whatever it is in martial arts, and you're doing it with partners, there's that social component, helping each other out, reminding each other, inspiring each other, being accountable with each other. So martial arts is also great from that perspective for the social part that helps you want to show up and learn and exercise. Also, mindset is so important because everything we do, we're filtering through our current process of how we think about life and see life and how we feel about ourselves and others. So if we start training our mind to have a very healthy mindset or mind processing of being present, being kind and courageous with yourself and others, coaching yourself to do your best. And if you make a mistake, not making a big deal about it, just keep going. There's not one good meal or one bad meal that's going to make or break your health and your weight. It's more consistency, a little at a time, and developing these habits that will make you feel better. Stress management is another huge thing that affects people's eating and therefore weight. So I know in martial arts, we do a lot of work with stress management, not just the exercise part, but learning how to use our body, our mind, our brain, and our breathing to regulate stress, to manage ourselves, to work on our confidence, to work on our resilience, to work on our social skills. So these life skills help us show up in a better state of mind, which makes it easier to exercise, which makes it easier to make good choices as far as nutrition. Getting a good night's sleep. Again, managing stress, healthy lifestyle, exercising, you're more likely to be tired at the end of the day and ready to go to sleep and have a better night's sleep. So, if we look at all the main pieces, a healthy mind is critical for living well and having your body be at its ideal weight without having to starve yourself or fight yourself so much. Learning breathing to help manage stress, learning how to use your body in a healthy, powerful way, being part of a community, all these pieces will lead to a healthier lifestyle, to living well. And as a result, help you be your ideal weight instead of fixating on struggling with the battle of eating this or not eating this or judging yourself. So, to answer the question, yes, martial arts can be an incredible vehicle to lose weight. And even more importantly, a incredible vehicle to live well, which allows us to find our ideal weight without having to battle so much.